If you were already in a state of bliss, would you still want your manifestations? If you were already experiencing blissfulness, I'm talking about undeniable, I'm talking about you feel like you just in a trance state. If you were already experiencing that on a day-to-day basis, meaning you already just feeling like you just floating, would you still be wanting your manifestations? Whatever your manifestations may be, it could be, a new relationship. It could be a new pair of shoes. It could be a new wardrobe. It could be owning your own business. It could be whatever the case may be for you. It could be all of that. But would you still be wanting it if you were already experiencing the blissfulness in your reality? See, I'm here to tell you this. You wouldn't. You wouldn't need anything outside of yourself if you were already experiencing the blissfulness, the joy, the incredible emotions. If you were already living that on a day-to-day basis, you wouldn't have a care for anything else outside in your 3D reality, because you will already be experiencing those high vibrational energies. And I'm here to tell you this: until you can reach that state of bliss, your 3D reality cannot change for you. Those manifestations, those physical manifestations, it cannot and will not show up for you, because it's like you are going against the laws of Mother Nature. So you got to know that we are operating in a simulation, and in this matrix simulation is order. It's based off of order. Even though our simulation has been hijacked, it's still certain laws that are in effect and still are working. Nobody's greater than the ultimate nature, Mother Universe. Nobody's greater. Like, she still is running this thing, even though it's been hijacked. She still set up certain laws that you have to follow, and you are her. If you don't know that, it's just you are in this finite position right now. You in this avatar, and you forgot who you truly are. But I ain't even gonna go down that rabbit hole. I'm gonna just talk about this. I'm just here to tell you that it's time to get back in order, and you gotta know that it's about the internal realm, y'all. It's about reaching the internal realm first, and keeping your energies up to date, and not being distracted by the lower forces, the hijack part of you. And once you come to this realization, I guarantee you it wouldn't matter, if the physical manifestation showed up in your life or if they didn't, because you will already be operating at the type of peace that is going to take you to the next level. And this is the state you got to get to on a day-to-day basis. You got to get to this state and remain in this state. And guess what? It ain't even all about feeling so-called happy. You got to know that happiness and what's another feeling that I know, just happiness and love and all of that. These are energies, but you got to remember that these are energies that are always going to come and they're going to go. See, the energy that you want to reach on a day-to-day basis is enlightenment, and knowing that you are the operant power. You operate in the higher realms, and you get to decide if you want to experience more love, more peace, more joy, and all of those good things. These are vibrations that you have full access to on a day-by-day basis, and it's up to you how much of that you experience. See, don't identify yourself. I mean, it's cool to say things like, your I am affirmation, like, oh, I am happy, I am successful, I am. But you got to remember that you are above happiness. You are above success. You are above joy. These are just emotions that you, being the source, can tap into. But once you start to feel like, as soon as you stop feeling the feeling of happiness and joy and love and all of that, once you are really identifying with those energies, this is when you are being put, under the hypnotic trance that, if you don't feel these things, then you just, your whole system is just all wacky and out of balance. No, you got to remember that you have to detach, and you are up here and everything else is underneath, because you source. So yeah, you got to learn how to work the system, and remember that your goal every day is to be in a state of bliss, a state of enlightenment, and remembering that the tides is going to do this. They're going to go up and down. But you being the super force, you get to decide how much of these energies you want to experience. So I'm here to tell you, bliss, whatever bliss means for you, tap into that energy and watch your whole reality shift. Because you're no longer going to be out here in the 3D. You're going to remember that it's about what's going on inside of you. So anyway, just keep that in mind, y'all.